Tonight, we are going to let the Wheel of Fortune decide our fate. Are you ready, Wheel? Let's see it. It's red!
Call Simon Templar what you will, but never cross the saint. Find out why to your peril at 7:30 p.m. tonight. But first, it's the Thamesmen.
George!
Hello, how we doing?
Very excited with all this great music we've been doing.
So we're on a little bit of a rabbit hole, like...
Rabbit hole's a bloody warren.
It's a bloody great pit we've dived into. And the pit, the rabbit hole of REN. And I tell you, so, hey, I'm George, I'm in Los Angeles, just quickly.
I'm Alex, I'm from San Francisco.
And we have a low budget, high value, entertainment, reactionary sort of channel with a bit of wibble thrown in, don't we?
Yeah.
And thank you for being here. Like and subscribe, blah, blah, join our Patreon, all that stuff. Yeah. And we follow a path, and we've got spreadsheets, as if anyone who follows our Patreon will see how they're managed and all those things. But occasionally we get self-indulgent, don't we?
We do, and this artist is completely just thrown. I mean, Chris, our curator, is going to be going absolutely apeshit because we've got a schedule, and if we go off the schedule, he gets
Chris.
It gets a wee bit moody. So anyway, we bounce into REN, and we did high REN, and George and I is not to kind of be over the top, but single-handedly, I feel he's invigorated me on what new music can do.
Yeah, like in something utterly unique and utterly stand out in his own just field. I don't know what it is, but yeah.
Yeah, so go back and watch the earlier videos, because what we're doing is we did high REN, and that's the one that just kind of poked us in the eye, and we were completely bezuzzled. And then we've gone on and we did the trilogy, and we're just kind of just done that, and then we've done the British covers. But now we're going to take one step further back, and we're going to do two of his tracks when he was a busker in a band called The Big Push.
Okay, now look, this is the crazy thing. Like, we follow different trails, we see different bands, and they're like stadium rock, they're festivals in front of 100,000 people. And we're about to jump into two tracks of a busking band.
Yeah, I know.
How often does that happen?
Now, it's really well said. There's no band that we will track back to, first of all, that have come out of nowhere. And this is the year of REN.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
and The Big Push and all his people.
I hope I hope you're feeling well, and I hope because you're in Canada at the moment apparently, and I hope you're feeling better. But this is your year. But I've never gone back to see him to see someone busk. Very well said.
And isn't it an amazing world we live in, where the technology has got to a point where you can follow someone from their busking beginnings with a sort of video and audio. And I don't know how the quality is, don't know how it sounds, because I haven't seen these videos yet, but I presume they're pretty good. They've got a lot of views, and we will see. So, yeah.
We're going to start off with a favourite of ours, Black Sabbath, War Pigs. So we both are big Sabbath fans, and actually of all the Sabbath tracks, War Pigs for me is it,
It is an utter classic, War Pigs. And
let's see what he does to it, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so this is when he was in a band called The Big Push, and I think they're busking down at Brighton. So let's check it out. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, boom.
I just feel like to go straight into Black Sabbath from that's like giving someone a massage and kicking them in the face.
Yeah, man, let's fucking do it. Who wants to kick in the face? The people have spoken, Ren.
Not your normal busking crowd either.
No. Brighton.
The generals gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses.
Oh my God, he can sing.
Evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerer of death's construction. In the fields, the bodies burning, as the war machine keeps turning.
Oh my God.
Death and hatred to mankind, poisoning their brainwashed minds. Oh, yeah.
Oh yes.
Killing in the name of.
Oh. Oh.
Feelings with my woman, 'cause she wouldn't help me with my mind.
Brilliant.
People think I'm insane because I'm frowning all the time. All day long I think and nothing seems to satisfy. Think I'll lose my mind if I don't find something to pacify. Won't you help me? I can find my brain.
Yes.
Oh, fantastic.
Now when darkness will stop turning, ashes where the body's burning. No more war, peace, hold the power. Hand of God has struck the hour. In the fields, the body's burning. On their knees, the war pigs crawling. Death and hatred to mankind, poisoning their brainwashed minds. Oh, yeah. And now they do what they told you. 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 Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me.
God.
Oh, that is utterly brilliant.
That was amazing.
I would put money in this tip jar.
They obviously are, well, fucking talented, and he is talented, and his vocals, they're all brilliant. The guitar solo, the drummer, everyone was brilliant, but also the crowd. I mean,
Yeah.
There must be a really good local band, but they don't play on stage. They just play out there.
Oh, who knows? I mean, just the sort of, you know, we see lots of performances, and like to see people having a good time. They're smiling, they're looking at each other, they're just rocking it, and they're loving it, and the crowd are loving it, and it is an energy that you want to see replicated everywhere. You know, it is fantastic.
Yeah. God almighty, that was good. And that's busking.
And that is, and it even sounded pretty decent for a busking recording. You know what I mean?
Sounded
you know,
great.
It
Sounded really good. It sounds like lines in. It was brilliant.
I mean, they are I mean, whoever is putting together their social media presence and they're filming and they're capturing and they're recording and their path is pretty bloody genius. You know what I mean? It is authentic and real and emotional, and
he's like, I'm sure he hasn't just come out of the middle of nowhere. Obviously he's been building his catalog for a long time, but he's just kind of broken out now, and he's got this great
incredible, absolutely
incredible amount of just not just one or two tracks. It's not just like, oh, he's got a track and that's great. No, it is absolutely fantastic, and we're down to the streets of Brighton and it's still fantastic.
Now the problem is now, like if we went into Brighton, well, he's not there right now, but
he's in Canada now.
Yeah, but will you ever get the chance to see him like in that kind of setting, or is he now going to be playing Glastonbury with 100,000 people? You know what I mean?
I think he'd be just as good in Glastonbury.
Oh God, can you imagine if he was at like main stage Glastonbury? It would be utter. I would pay an awful lot of money to see that.
One thing we haven't said through all this is how good is he on the guitar?
He's really good. I mean, we've seen his sort of like his classical picking on the acoustic and his sort of like that sort of, I would say Spanish, and someone else will contradict me, I'm sure. But
no, it's a Spanish guitar.
Yeah. And then, you know, he's just like a performer. He's got this presence that is. Yeah. Can we watch some more now, please?
Yeah, let's do I Shot the Sheriff, a Marley
different.
Cover.
All right. Yeah, okay. All right.
All right, are you ready for this one? It's the Big Bush again. It's obviously Marley cover. I Shot the Sheriff. All right, well let's just check it out. 3, 2, 1, boom. Holy crap. He's
They
great.
are. They're also a great band.
I know.
You know, I mean, even just, you know, he is standout, you know, but the band is great as well. Just like you'd see, you know, you don't see that on every street corner, do you?
No. You know, when you got the local bands, a bit like the Egg and whatever, you know, you'd always get the one band with all the best musicians in the local area, you know, a bit like the Egg or whatever. I reckon that was that band, you know.
Yeah, no, exactly. I bet they had some good times. So
interesting transition. So he's gone from that. He's gone from doing great covers and rock and some really great guitar. He's gone full blown rap.
Or storytelling,
Storytelling,
yeah, you know, whatever that may be.
But that's not a bad thing. I mean, if you take, you know, actually, you know, what is a bad thing is if you get a hit with one style and you just try and copy that hit again and again. If that's what's intriguing him and he's going down there, that's great.
What do you think he's going to do next? What's his path? What's his trajectory here?
Glastonbury,
or you know, yeah.
But he could put a huge show on, right? Yeah. Because he could do all, because he can play so well. He could have that band behind him, and then he could be doing his art or transmedia, his 3-part trilogy with big stuff behind him. He could put a hell of a show on.
Okay, so not like, okay, we come into this with very little knowledge. We rely upon our subscribers to help us with this.
But we will sign you, Ren.
Yeah, I think it's probably happened, I would suggest. Yeah. But if you want to come on our channel, we'd be happy to have you anytime. Because
I've already written to him.
Have you? No way. Okay.
Well, I wrote to him that night. I was sending you all the videos going, oh my God. I wrote to him on Instagram.
And did he reply?
No.
Oh, that's a big surprise.
Unless he wrote to me in Welsh. And which I don't understand.
Yeah, okay. Don't blow it now, matey.
Sorry.
Yeah. But I mean, so the Big Push, obviously great band. Do they have like original materials? So like, you know, we've seen the Big Push with the cover versions, which we've just seen too. Like, are there sort of original Ren and Big Push songs? And if so, are they worth checking out? Where are they? What are they? You know, things like that. So,
well, we've been living in the warren of Ren, which is quite hard to say. And absolutely thrilled by it. It's brilliant.
Excellent. Well, we will programming will return to our normal routines, but I think Ren deserves a place on our wheel of fortune for future off chance. Don't you think?
Absolutely. So if there's any other tracks you think we should be doing on Ren, just drop them down below. And then if on Patreon, we also, if you go to Patreon, then you join our Discord server. We actually have a suggestion selection area. You can put your track in.
Yeah, and also, if you join Patreon, we are looking. We have a competition running. We have a, what do we call it? Rock God status, where you have direct access to we'll make some videos, but we're going to give away one Rock God by the end of June. End of June, we're going to pick randomly. So if you are a subscriber at the end of June, you could become a Rock God.
Fantastic. Well, look, thank you so much. Kind of completely blown away, actually. So, you know, I'm off to shave my head. And, you know.
You need all the hair you got, mate. You need all the hair you got. You know? Yeah. So, sorry. No, you don't. Go shave your head. Go shave your head.
All right. See you on the flip side.
See you on the flip side.